Ahmaud Arbery killing trial continues Tuesday, with testimony from medical examiner Arbery's family has said he was out for a jog when he was shot and killed. Defense attorneys contend their clients were trying to conduct a lawful citizen's arrest of Arbery, and that Travis McMichael shot Arbery in self-defense, as they wrestled over Travis' shotgun. An autopsy report from April 1, 2020, found Arbery was shot 3 times, including twice in the chest. The manner of death is listed in the report as homicide. The autopsy, performed by Georgia Bureau of Investigation medical examiner Edmund Donahue, provided additional details of the shooting, which was captured on video taken by Brian. Arbery and Travis McMichael can be seen in the video wrestling over the firearm before the shooting. Arbery died of multiple shotgun wounds sustained during a struggle for the shotgun, Donahue wrote in the autopsy report. Arbery suffered a deep, gaping, shotgun graze to his right wrist, as well as wounds to his upper left chest and lower middle chest, according to the report. 13 shotgun pellets exited Arbery's back, and 11 more were recovered from his wounds, the report says.
The shotgun blasts also damaged his right lung and fractured his upper left arm and scapula, according to the report. The McMichaels, according to their attorneys, were trying to conduct a citizen's arrest on Arbery, whom they suspected of burglary after neighbors became concerned about people entering an under-construction home. The confrontation came minutes after a neighbor called police to say Arbery was at the under-construction home alone that afternoon. Gregory McMichael, investigators testified, said he initiated the pursuit after seeing Arbery speedily run by McMichael's home, and that he believed Arbery matched the description of someone who'd been recorded at the construction site before. However, prosecution witnesses have testified that McMichael did not know at the time of the chase that Arbery was at the site that day, or whether the man in the videos had ever taken anything from the construction site. The prosecution has said surveillance videos do show Arbery at the site multiple times, including the day he was killed, but always without breaking in and without incident. Brian, who joined the McMichaels' chase in his own vehicle, recorded cell phone video of the pursuit and shooting. Prosecutors contend he struck Arbery with his vehicle during the pursuit. In addition to malice and felony murder, the defendants also face charges of aggravated assault, false imprisonment, and criminal attempt to commit a felony. All have pleaded not guilty. If convicted, each man could face life in prison without the possibility of parole. Judge appears irked by defense attorney's objections. Kevin Goff, the attorney for Brian, who apologized last week for arguing we don't want any more black pastors coming in here to potentially influence the jury, complained again Monday as civil rights leader the Rev. Jesse Jackson made his first appearance in the gallery of the courtroom in support of the Arbery family. How many pastors does that Arbery family have? We had the Rev. Al Sharpton here earlier last week. I don't know who Mr. Jackson, Rev. Jackson, is pastoring here, Goff said. Sharpton had joined Arbery's parents last week and held their hands to pray together during a break in court proceedings. Sharpton has a rally and a march planned for Thursday, and Jackson has said he plans to be in court during the week. I guess the next question is which pastor is next. Is Raphael Warnock going to be the next person appearing this afternoon? We don't know, Goff said. Your Honor, I would submit with all respect to the Rev. Jesse Jackson that his is not different than bringing in police officers or uniformed prison guards in a small town where a young black man has been accused of assaulting a law enforcement officer or corrections officer. Warnock is a U.S. Senator for the state of Georgia and a pastor at Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta, the Rev. Martin Luther King Jr.'s former church. Appearing bothered by the defense attorney's repeated requests, Judge Timothy Wamsley said, Mr. Goff, at this point, I'm not exactly sure what you're doing. I have already ruled on this court's position with regard to the gallery, and with all candor, I was not even aware that Rev. Jackson was in the courtroom until you started your motion. Goff later asked for a mistrial, stating that his client had been deprived of his right to a fair trial. The 2 additional defense teams joined in the mistrial motion, which the judge denied. As he ruled on the motion, Wamsley called some of Goff's previous comments reprehensible and stressed to all the attorneys that their words were having an impact. He told them they needed to understand that your words in this courtroom have an impact on a lot of what's going on. Testimony reveals more details of shooting. Several investigators from the Georgia Bureau of Investigation provided information and analysis in testimony Monday. And Kissler Rao, a GBI crime lab staffer, testified that she analyzed fibers taken both from Arbery's shirt and a tape lift from a truck. Kissler Rao said the fibers taken from the truck were consistent with the fibers from Arbery's shirt, but said she could not say definitively if they came from the t-shirt Arbery was wearing. GBI Special Agent Lawrence Kelly testified while the jury was shown enhanced versions of videos that recorded Arbery's death, providing a closer look at the shooting itself. Wanda Cooper Jones, Arbery's mother, closed her eyes during replays of the Bryan cell phone video, according to a pool reporter in the room. The jury kept their eyes on the video as each one was played. Brian Leopard, a firearms and toolmark examiner for the GBI, testified he conducted a muzzle-to-target test after the state prosecutor's office requested it. The test helped to determine the approximate distance between the end of the gun and the shirt Arbery was wearing. According to Leopard, his examination of the garment showed the tearing, searing, and rolling around the holes in the shirt were consistent with contact or near-contact firing from the weapon.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.